Better remind Coty to beefing up the BYB Brawler Network security system. It was really easy to get in. Just decimated the firewall. Now to set up a passcode all of my own. The Superfan sucks. We're in. This super special message is brought to you by USG Fight Gear. USG, super top quality fight gear, custom designed by the king of custom gear himself. Make sure you give Howie Lee a jingle dingle the next time you want to look and feel unstoppable. Welcome to the Fonz's office. Today, I've super hacked my way into the BYB Brawler Network by TerpHouseFarmz to bring a super special interview to all of you people out there in the world. Today, my super special guest is the Jester, Ryan Dalton. Ryan Dalton here is a celebrity boxer. There we go. We got him on the screen. He's a celebrity boxer, and the man is absolutely unstoppable. Ryan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I woke up this morning and I was an even better boxer than I was last night. So who would have thought?
Excellent. Well, I would have thought, man, I've got full faith in you. At least 1% better every single day, right?
Absolutely. I know I got an easy fight coming, in March, possibly June, if it's going to be this Coty Travis guy who does stuff with BYB. We've crossed paths, and he wants to meet his end early. So I was like, all right, I'm a genie. He's rubbing me the wrong way. I don't grant wishes. I grant ass whoopings, and he's certainly going to get 3 of them.
Beautiful. He's going to get 3 ass whoopings as
Indeed.
Opposed to 3
one before
wishes.
The fight, one during the fight, and if I see him afterwards, I'll probably give him another one. So that's
well, if it's anything of consolation to you right now, you're already giving him an ass whooping in the comedy department. I know that. Oh yeah, Coty has been saying that he is the true celebrity between the two of you. Now, what do you have to say about that? Because old Soup here, man, I never heard of Coty before until the BYB Brawler Network, but I sure as hell heard of you.
That is true. I've never heard of Coty until I met him. I've never even fully understood anything Coty's ever said due to, I guess, his hillbilly accent. He's got a really thick, Larry the Cable Guy, very thick Hills Have Eyes, very thick Wrong Turn, very thick Jeff Foxworthy. I think he's saying stuff that's bad-mouthing me, but not 100% what's coming out of his mouth, but it's going to get his ass beat, and that's just what's going to happen, and then I can just get rid of him, and maybe I'll be the host of the BYB, radio show, podcast, YouTube show. I'm going to get rid of him. He doesn't need to be around.
Maybe you can get that worked into the bet that you guys apparently have going. My understanding.
That's true. He wants to do something with a tattoo. I might just take his job. I'll talk about the people that are, fighting with no gloves on, which I think is a little cavemanish, if you will. I prefer to fight in gloves like a gentleman. And he thinks caveman fighting is cool. Whatever. I mean, I've already challenged all their bare knuckle guys, and I'm basically just gonna beat the crap out of everybody that walks in my path.
Well, that sounds like the way to go, doesn't it, man? So
do you know Jomi? Do you know Jomi the Archangel?
Yeah, of course, man. Archangel.
Eventually, he's on my to-do list. It's like the naughty or nice list, and Jomi's been naughty, so I'm gonna be checking him and giving him some coal. So Jomi, I'm gonna beat up. King Mo, I'm gonna beat up. But first, It looks like I got to beat up Coty Travis first. So
I guess you got to make the mark inside of the. Well, you guys won't be fighting in the Trigon. You'll be fighting with celebrity boxing. inside of the
Celebrity boxing. I'll knock him out in the
four
ring.
corners.
Yeah, I'll knock him out in the four corners. If Jomi's there, I'll wave him in. I'll knock Jomi out. And then if I see King Mo, I'll wave him in. So you got Coty as the appetizer, Jomi as the main course, and King Mo as the dessert. So it's going to be a delicious meal come March, possibly.
Well, I sure hope you got a super huge appetite, because that's a lot that you're biting off right there.
It is, but yeah, I can put it down. I can put it down.
I believe fully that you can, man. I have yet to see you bite off more than you can chew. You had 2 bouts already with celebrity boxing.
Yep.
Your first bout, you came up a little short in what I would say a controversial style of
shaky, depending on the judges. The judges don't work for celebrity boxing anymore. That gave that to the light heavyweight champion James Salvi. I thought I won. The judges said differently, but the judges don't work there anymore, probably because they don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
So maybe I'm 2-0. I don't know.
You're the uncrowned champion in my eyes, man.
That's what it is. You know, the world says I won. The 3 judges that night said James won. So
that's correct.
Who knows? I believe the world, you know.
Well, you came back and you redeemed yourself in your second bout. Would you like to talk about that one a little?
Technically, on paper that night, I fought James Raffone, who was fighting for a charity. That dude came in and I was talking mad smack to the old man because I called him the Golden Girl. He was like 51 years old. He was jacked though. And he's been doing marathons and all this stuff. He fought me. He came in with gloves that were 6 ounces less than what I was wearing. I ended up being bloody that night. And I'm wondering what's going on, because the celebrity boxing gave me kind of like, I guess, fatter gloves. They gave him 6 ounce gloves, but apparently they shouldn't have gave him those gloves, and he snuck in the lesser ones. So he was disqualified and I won, even though the judges said he won. And this guy's saying that the freaking gloves were the same. You can look at the pictures. Even when you cheat, you can't knock me out. And this is what that guy did. He cheated to try to knock me out, and it didn't even work. And I win anyway. So,
well, you
ridiculous.
Lie, cheat, steal your way to the top. He tried to do it. It proved to be unsuccessful for him.
Indeed. He hoped no one would notice it. He hoped he would knock me out. Both failed. W for this guy. So.
Absolutely. Cheaters never prosper, man.
Indeed.
Yeah. You got to be the real deal, like Ryan here. If you follow him on Twitter at all, you'll know
Real
that
Deal
he goes
Dalton.
by. Absolutely. And but you're also known as the Jester in the world of celebrity boxing.
Indeed.
And that is very suiting.
I won 3 times the Jester Comedy Club. I won. I'm 4-time champion on the comedy scene, and then soon to be a champion on the boxing scene, and then maybe even the bare knuckle scene. We'll see what happens if I'm going to go down that route and, you know, not put any protection on this. But I mean, it's a loaded gun, and if I don't, you know, I don't know if I want to start, like, you know, should I start killing people? I don't know. If I don't put gloves on my hands, people might not wake up, and I think that's just something. I have a heart of gold, and that might come into effect. I don't know what to do.
Well, with you mentioning that if you take the gloves off and you hit somebody, they may not wake up. I've already nicknamed you Ryquill fists or Ryquill hands, because if that fist touches your lips, you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But what is if the glove's not on? You're not waking up. That's the problem.
Not.
I know. I don't know if I want to go down that route. I don't know if I don't want that on my conscience. I just killed 4 people, you know. I don't want that.
That could be a super heavy burden to have to carry, wouldn't it?
I mean, you don't want Jomi to die, correct?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely
exactly.
not.
Do you want King Mo to die?
Absolutely not.
So I might as well keep the gloves on. There you
Coty? Nah, I don't want anything bad to happen.
All right, so I'm gonna keep the gloves on. I was tempted to take them off for Coty, but I'll keep them on so the kid can breathe the next day, you know.
So can you talk a little bit about this wager that you guys have? Who initiated that wager? There's a tattoo wager on this boat.
Yeah, Cody's the one who's just spitting out random wagers. He says he's coming up with belts. There's an MMA coin belt that he says he's having made. He's like, because I'm the champion. I'm the champion. Now, again, it's like, you don't, for Coty, you can make yourself champion. I don't make myself a champion. I earn championships. But Coty goes to the store and buys one and makes an MMA coin. Does that mean I'm not going to take it? Yeah, I'm going to take his belt. If he comes there with a belt, I'm going to take it. And then he also wants to do, if he beats me, I'm going to get a BYB tattoo on me. If I beat him / when I beat him, he's going to get a celebrity boxing tattoo on him. He's just adding all these stipulations. I think there's something wrong with him. I think mentally there's something wrong with him. He's adding all these stipulations. He thinks he can fight. He thinks he can knock me out. The kid's obviously cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs, and I'm just going to annihilate him. And I mean, I guess get him the tattoo. You got to teach him. He's like a little child, and he doesn't know what's right and wrong. So I'm going to teach him. I'm going to spank him in the ring. I'm going to ground him, and he's going to realize, don't do this again.
Hey, sometimes the only way to learn is by receiving a super lesson. And if you're the one to teach it, you got to do it, my man. So he's telling me that the producer of the BYB Brawler Network by TerpHouseFarmz, Chachi Versace, is going to be in attendance that night. And whoever loses the fight, they get the tattoo done that night. Well,
I know Chachi is good friends with him, so he'll have no problem tattooing his buddy. Will Coty even be awake during this? I don't think so. I think I'm probably just going to have him sprawled out, and he won't wake up till the next day. But as long as he does a good job, I guess that's okay. So he'll wake up on the 27th with a really sweet celebrity boxing tattoo. It's not a bad deal. It's a fantastic organization. I'm the poster boy.
It's a very nice logo, isn't it?
It's fantastic. And I'm the poster boy, so you're representing me. And that's a good conversation starter.
That's a perfect conversation starter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Man, you're probably going to help him get a couple girls.
I one thing at a time. I think he's married, but if he's a dirty dog, it'll help him. It'll help him.
Well, yeah, I would never be suggesting anything outside of a marital basis, but I just meant to be on his arms to walk him down to the ring.
Oh yeah,
he's literally going to get famous off of your back and off of your name.
It's true. Tell me about it. Everybody is,
Man, well,
they all want to fight me, and they think it's an easy win because I'm funny, but you're gonna get hurt.
Hey, fighting is no laughing matter.
It's not. Yeah, they're all in trouble. I've gotten so many friend requests from BYB fighters, and I mean, they want me to put them on my bucket list of people to, annihilate. Do I have enough time in the day? We'll see. I'm gonna try to get around to it. All right. So that's my promise. Everybody who's friend requested me, I'm gonna try to get around to it. I'm gonna try to get you in the ring. I'm gonna try to beat your ass. And then you can tell everybody, I got beat up by Ryan Dalton, and they'll be like, dude, that's pretty sweet.
I wouldn't mind being able to say that. So
yeah,
the only thing is that I like
when you're on your deathbed, something to tell your grandkids.
Exactly. It's a good.
Grandpa got beat up by the greatest fighter of all time.
The next greatest fighter of all time. Absolutely, man.
There you go.
And you're on your way. You're on a 1-fight winning streak. You're going to be You're going to be 2-1 pretty soon.
That's the best part.
It's
super, and you can't even beat me.
That's super amazing, man. And it's a super good lesson for the kids out there who are watching as well.
Don't do it. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work out.
Now, did you know that today is Coty Travis's birthday?
Might be his last. I did not know it was his birthday, but the only thing I can hope for is that he blew out that candle and he wished that maybe he could get a good shot on me. And I don't even know if the birthday gods would even grant that, because I don't even know if it's possible. They might not even have that power to even attempt to where a fist is going to land and hit my chin. But maybe I'll be nice enough and I'll let him get a shot in just so he could feel good about himself, just so he could say I landed one, something. Yeah, I think he's got a lot of daughters, and I think they're going to be rooting for him. Maybe, he's going to come home a bloody mess, that the family's going to be crying, but maybe be like, kids. Daddy got in a good shot, and maybe that'll make them smile, because they ain't going to be smiling when they see me. And maybe that story that he landed a shot on me, maybe it brings a smile. Who knows?
So Coty was asking me to ask you where you want to get that tattoo when you lose. I don't believe it's going to go that way. So where are you going to make him get that tattoo on him?
Oh, on him?
Forehead?
You know what? I'm not a greedy man. I'm not a mean person. I'm just an ass kicker at the end of the day. So he can put it wherever he damn well pleases. This is his bet. So I will I'm like, if you put your box. I mean, what I wanted on his left shoulder, that's probably cool and that's badass. But he can put it anywhere he likes. I wouldn't care. He knows it's there. And that's all that matters. As long as he can't wash it off, we're good.
Yeah, I would make sure that it's in a place where that he gets to see it every single day.
If he wants to go Mike Tyson and throw it up here, yeah, I'm not going to tell you don't. You know.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I would actually like to see him get a full chest tattoo with the celebrity,
the Conor McGregor celebrity boxing tattoo.
Yeah,
pretty badass.
I think that would be super badass, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So now there's a little controversy over as to when this fight may take place. You were mentioning that you were wanting to fight around June. Coty was saying he wants to fight in March. Has there been any progress made that way towards agreeing upon a date?
Indeed. Okay, so Cody's saying, okay, so this is why he's a liar. And I don't like liars. That's just something with me. But he's saying that I'm pushing for June. Okay. The boss man, Mr. Damon Feldman, said that there are 2 fights coming up, March 26th and June 11th. March 26th, I think he had me in line to fight for the vacant light heavyweight championship. There is a chance that, but Cody's pushing for March. I don't care when I beat up Coty. I told Damon I would fight in March and June. It doesn't matter. I just kick people's asses. I'll go wherever you want me to go. So if I have to beat up Coty in March, that's fine. If I got to beat up somebody to win what is mine, which is my light heavyweight title, I'll do that. And then I'll beat up Coty in June. Whatever happens, I want my belt and I want Cody's head on a stick. That's what I want. And Damon will give it to me because I'm his poster boy. So will it be in March? Will it be in June? I don't know. It's what the boss man tells me. But could I kill Coty in March? Absolutely. Will I kill him in June? Sure. It's definitely one or the other. But I'm gonna get a belt and I'm gonna kill Coty. So it's guaranteed. Those 2 things are gonna happen at the end of June for sure. But I'll gladly push for March just so I can shut him up and then be the new host of BYB YouTube show.
That would be wonderful. Would you, if you're looking for a co-host
on that show?
I know someone super good that would be a good co-host for you.
There you go. There you go.
We could take over. I don't have to super hack my way into their network anymore to get
Just
my content
out. Yeah, I mean, Janine's very nice. I like Janine, but let's get rid of Coty. Me, Jeff the Superfan, and Janine. Me, you, and Jeff the Super. Yeah, let's get it going. That's
the
3.
Super Brawler Network.
There you go. Janine, me, and Jeff.
Coty. I would love that, man. That would be beautiful. Miss Janine, giving a shout out to you. I'm wearing the super special Duke that you like tonight as well. Just know that my things against Coty have nothing to do with you, Miss Janine. Cody's his own individual. You're your own individual. Ryan is his own individual. I happen to like you and Ryan a little bit better than Coty. That's even though Coty,
a piece of crap. You know,
Coty, well, I do have to say, Coty has invited me onto the show a couple times. It was his invite, so I do owe him gratitude for that.
He's just a smart man putting on a good product, but as a person, he's a piece of crap, you know.
Well, I'll hope to see that piece of crap not make it onto the bottom of my shoe when I'm walking out there around the ringside of the celebrity boxing ring. I'm going to do my best to be down there to watch this fight in person. I think anybody
out, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to reach out to Damon Feldman as well, because I'd like to talk to him in regards to this and in regards to celebrity boxing. He's got a super awesome thing going on there, man. Can you tell me a little about, can you tell me a little bit about working alongside a man like Damon Feldman?
Man, let me tell you something. I just did a lot of promos. I was just cutting videos. I was never even involved in boxing, but I knew I could beat people up. You know, it was just something because I'm a huge MMA fan, huge boxing fan, huge wrestling fan. You watch it enough, you study it. So I'm like, realistically, I'm a visual black belt. I'm a visual Golden Gloves winner. That's what I am, because I don't just watch it, I study it. Hence why I'm so great at all these things. You know, I went to a jiu-jitsu tournament. Never practiced jujitsu, and I got 3rd place in a whole tournament. Never again. These are guys that are practicing and going to dojos and training and all this stuff. I only watch it, and I figured out how to get somebody in a nice guillotine choke, and we tapped him out. And then so I was like, all right, let me reach out to boxing because I've studied it. Basically, all you got to do is hit them before they hit you, dodge and weave, hit them with a hard one, And I reached out to Damon, started calling out all their champions, and a lot of their champions didn't want none because no one wants to get beat by a trash talker. Nothing's worse than getting beat and then hearing about it nonstop for the rest of your life. But their light heavyweight champion, James Salvi, took me up on that challenge. I basically watched his videos, his boxing matches, and I did some commentary to it. And I just kept saying how sloppy it was because I mean, I never did it before, but I knew I could do it better. So I called him out, and he didn't like what I was saying. And, you know, he went in the ring. He thought he would knock me out in 30 seconds since I never fought before. But we went the full 3 rounds. We landed some good shots on each other. The judges said he won, of course. I don't know. Those judges might have been drinking that night. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, Damon liked what I was doing, liked the hype that I was creating. People were asking, who the hell is this guy talking all this shit? And they didn't think I could back it up. And then once Damon saw that I could back it up, now I'm fighting on more cards. And now I got to beat up more people. And that's why we're going for bigger fish. You know, before I was fighting the guy who's doing the fundraiser, I got to beat up a twig named Coty Travis, who looks like the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. Dude's got no brains too, so it really matches. And now, now it's like after I get rid of him, let's go after the King Mo's. Let's go after the Jomis. Let's go after the people that I know I can beat up. And Damon's all about it. Damon's like, yeah, I'll put on a show. You're going to get people in the seats, and I'll represent celebrity boxing because I know Jomi can't hang with me because, again, he's too scrawny too. And then you got King Mo, and he's over the hill. So it's going to be like Game of Thrones, and, you know, we're going to, you know, get rid of him in a shocker special, and I'm going to take the throne. And I want King Mo's crown, to be honest with you. I want that in the man cave. That's kind of what it's all about. I want my man cave to be filled with titles, and now I want it to be filled with crowns. Hence why I have to beat up King Mo.
Well, it would make sense for you to be the Jester King now, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Talk about a good spoiler alert. The Jester kills the King in an upcoming episode of Game of Celebrity Boxing.
Yeah, you're already the comedy king. You can now be the Jester King, the boxing king. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, man, I'm really enjoying this time with you here. I want to offer you an opportunity to shout out to anybody and your sponsors. I noticed when you were on the BYB Brawler Network, when we didn't super hack in, when you were on there with Coty and Janine, they kind of cut you off all the time. They didn't give you a chance to shout out anybody. I want to make sure that you get an opportunity to mention anybody and everybody that you would like.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to shout out New Breed Boxing. That's my camp with Coach V. Check him out on YouTube. Tons of videos. Best coach going. For someone to take somebody who's never fought before and has gotten to a level where I can handle myself and, you know, hand out ass whoopings like candy on Halloween, you got to give props to Coach V, New Breed Boxing. And, yeah, props to Damon Feldman for giving me the chance and allowing this voice to insult everybody and everybody on his roster and putting me in the ring and handing out ass whoopings just like candy on Halloween.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I hand out king-size ass whoopings. That's what I do.
Nice. And the Christmas season is coming, so the giving spirit is at hand for you, I see.
I got 2 bags filled with presents, and damn, I'm going to be shoving them down chimneys. Let's tell you that.
Awesome, man. Now, I really do appreciate this time because I find you super hilarious. I think you're a super good boxer. You're also a super good guy, despite what Coty wants to say.
I'm a fantastic individual. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm one hell of a good guy.
I think so too.
And
I think so too.
Thank you.
So do you have anything that you would like to say about the BYB Brawler Network and how they've treated you thus far?
Well, the BYB Network has treated me somewhat poorly due to they keep cutting me off when I'm doing my rants and my trash talking. They should keep me on until I say goodbye. And for that, I might have to beat up everybody on their roster. So that's on Coty. Everybody's head is on my most wanted list because of Coty. So they're in trouble. But Coty, after I beat him, or if he wants to do his next show and apologize, that's on him too. And then I won't have to go after everybody on the roster.
Wow, man, that's beautiful. I think this is building up to be one super hell of a good bout. I think that between the two of you, you're obviously going to sell the fight to the fans, And then when the time comes, you're going to deliver. Well, at least one of you is going to deliver anyways.
Yeah. Like, I've been in real fights. Cody's been in pillow fights with his cousins. There's a difference of fighting. He's going to realize that they feel a little different. The cousin, his 6-year-old cousin, swinging a pillow at his face, is going to feel a little different than when you got a freaking beast throwing hammers at his grill. That's a different level. He doesn't know that yet, but he will soon. And then he will no longer talk. He needs to stop talking. I talk truth. He talks back.
I've heard him talk. I've heard him talk a lot about
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
And well, I think you might have a man crush because he seems to talk about you a lot.
I think deep down he's like, man, I want to be him. I wish I could be Ryan Dalton. That's probably what he wished for his birthday wish. Can I please be Ryan Dalton in the morning? and the candle can't grant you that. There's only one me. So, so I think he's upset. He asked Santa, can I have Ryan Dalton for Christmas? Santa can't. I'm not going down the chimney. So, no, you can't have me, Coty. You're just going to get an ass woman from me. That's all it is. Beautiful.
Well, I can hardly wait until that happens. Yeah. I know that I'm in your corner, man, and I'm looking forward to this happening. I'm going to be here. You want to come on to the BYB Brawler Network and not get interrupted? I will super hack my way in again and give you more time on here. Absolutely. You just give me the jingle dingle. I will answer and we'll make sure it happens, man.
Yeah. Be sure to tag Jomi and King Mo on this because maybe we can, because again, I would ask BYB, they cut me off.
Well, I will do the tagging. I will get them all in place there and make sure that they see this. I'm going to give a couple shout outs, even though I hacked into their system. I do want to thank their sponsors, TerpHouseFarmz, MMA Coin, and the Power Hitter. I know those are 3 of the ones that I see them flashing on the screen a lot. Oh, yeah. And I would definitely like to throw a super shout out to you, Howie Lee, the king of custom gear with USG Canada. USG Fight Gear, helping you look and feel unstoppable. And Ryan Dalton, you, my man, at 1-1, looking to go 2-1. I feel that you are unstoppable, brother. So best of luck to you. Thank you very much for your time. I feel blessed that you honored me with your presence today. And I really look forward to the next time we get to chat, my man.
My man.
Awesome. So all of you fans out there in the world, stay tuned. You go follow Ryan Dalton on his social medias. I'm going to post his YouTube channel as well. There's a super huge amount of funny content on there. This bout is going to happen with the Celebrity Boxing Organization. And whether it be in March, April, May, June, July, it don't matter because Ryan, Real Deal Dalton, the man I call Ryquill Fist, is looking to put Coty to sleep. And if that happens, you're going to see a super huge smile on the Superfan's face. I am Jeff the Superfan signing out from the Fonz's office. Next time, I'm going to be hacking in to the BYB Brawler Network with another super special interview. So please stay tuned.